Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to my page. Normally I'm not here on Mondays crafting, but tonight we're gonna be doing a craft because I didn't craft last night. I didn't hang out with you guys. The family was over. The weekends are really difficult nowadays to like fit time in. You know, we're visiting, chilling, doing our own little thing. And then yesterday we had so much rain. It rained so much here that our pool is green. That's how much rain we got. Well, it's not fully green, but you know what I'm saying. Actually, I'm going to go outside and show you around before it gets dark. We're probably going to lose our signal, but, and if you're on the replay, you can skip ahead. You can skip ahead. Let me show you. The sun's going down, but there's a little tinge of green to our pool, but I wanted to show you guys the backyard. It's looking so nice. Let me show you around my backyard. This is our backyard. So that's the grass that we had when we first moved here. This is the new grass, which y'all, it's new. So it's coming along. There's little bird feeders. There's the trellis over there for the, what are those called? Morning glories. We've got plants, flowers. Look, there's so much. Oh my goodness. And then do you see the little thing that it's not little, it's a whole thing over there that my mother-in-law did. Her and Caden, I think, put that together. But it's got bird feeders hanging on it. It's so cool. And then our pool. Do you see? You can see a tinge of green. We got our vacuum running. We've been shocking the pool and brushing it. But it's cloudy. It looks not cloudy, but it is. You can kind of see. There's some stuff happening. But it is what it is, y'all. If I walk out to the garden and show you the garden, I'm going to probably lose my connection. So I don't want to go too far from the house. Obviously, the lights are on outside. But I'm going to walk over here as far as I can. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. You love bird feeders? Oh gosh. We have to clean up the little patio area under there. But yeah, you can kind of see how it gets kind of murky. It's definitely not clear. So, filter's running. We've been shocking it and brushing it. But look at her garden, you guys. I'm gonna zoom because I can't go very far over there. So, let me zoom really quick and I'm gonna try my best. So her little garden, do you guys see? I don't know what's planted where, but she's got the garden going. She has not done the sunflowers. No, I'm sorry. The corn. I don't know nothing about none of that. Potatoes and stuff and carrots. She's got peas along the fence line back there. I don't know if you guys can see, like there's a row. It's zooming on my finger, but just follow along. So the tip of my finger right along there is like peas and green beans, I think. And then over there, I'm going to walk out this way. Hold on. Let me zoom back out. Over here, I can't go too far, like I said. I can't go too far. Our poor trees, do you see them? They need something, and I don't know. I've Googled it. I'm saying a prayer for them. Do you see the trellis with the grape? It's already climbing up there, so it's got to get planted. That's a grape for grapes. And then we're going to do strawberries and something else. But I think the strawberries are bushes and they're not really like vines. And then look at her bird feeders, y'all. Oh my gosh. And then you see like out here. I'm not a fan of this grass. I was told that it was going to be like really easy, awesome grass. I'm not a fan of it. But do you see the little feeders on the shepherd's hooks? And then she's got some more that she's hooked up here. She loves outdoor. She loves nature. The little bird bath, flowers. I don't know what she's doing here. I forgot to ask her, but it's got water in it, so it needs to probably be dumped out. But she planted a pineapple. She planted a pineapple in there. I'm pretty sure she's probably experimenting with something. But yeah, this is... Oh, and let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is our outdoor Rolly TV. The outdoor Rolly TV can go literally anywhere out here. And then over here is my little escape room. So before the sun went down, I wanted to show you guys like out back. It's just looking so lovely. It's looking so lovely. I had to update y'all. A paradise. It really is. It's paradise. So, okay, now I got to situate myself. I feel like I'm zoomed in still. Maybe not. I'll plug my phone back in. Okay, let's put you back up here. Y'all, I woke up with my hair like this. I didn't even brush it. I didn't do anything to it. I put a hat on and went to work. I had a lot of stuff to get done today. So it is what it is, but did I receive your email? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't checked my, I don't usually check my emails in the evenings. The last I checked my email was around 5 o'clock when I left work. And I don't think it's on my iPad. My email's not on my iPad, so I'll have to check it on my phone. Let's see. She loves to garden. Yes. Hello, Alicia. How's it going? I'm doing well. I be in that pool 24/7. It's glorious. Listen, Brenda, it's got green tinges. I'm not getting in that pool. The backyard is so relaxing. That is exactly what we wanted to do, is create like a serene, like just like when you are like your home is where you are. And so I feel like we spend a lot of time here. I'm very much a homebody. I don't really like to go out and do a lot of things. I'm not like the super social butterfly. And so when we built this house, I was like, I didn't really want 5 acres, but I understand now why my husband was like so adamant that he wanted so much acreage. And I get it now. I completely get it now, because you have to have the land mass to create the paradise. And so it definitely makes sense now that we have, you know, all this stuff. Definitely a homebody. I just love my home. I do too. I really do too. I do too. I did such a great job Saturday. Well, thank you. I wasn't sure I was going to make it the hour, but we did just in time. My doctor was so happy. You saw when I asked him, when he asked you about it oh my gosh, Diana, but weren't you so proud to say that you quit? Oh my gosh, I did it. Yes, Debbie, I did. And it turned out so cute. And the thing is, I haven't even gone out there and pulled it off the door and done anything else to it. Like, I just haven't. I've just kind of left it. I think it's really cute. I do have to figure out where the heck the mat is that I bought to go at the back door. I have no idea where it went. Do you plan on painting the other bow, Rosemary? I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? Here's the thing about me, and I'm just going to be very, very brutally honest with myself. I have great intentions. I have great ideas. I am very ambitious. I feel like I am a really good like self-starter, and I have this intent to do something. I have this planned idea, and then I'm like, but I'm okay with blank, whatever it is. And so I just kind of was telling, I think my sister or my mother-in-law, was telling them, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to paint them to look cohesive enough unless I did them both at the same time. Like I did this one and this one, kind of like how I did the bow. So I was afraid that it's not going to look the same. So that's why I haven't painted the other one. So it is what it is. Excuse me. It is what it is. So, probably not. I had intentions. My idea was there. And I'm really good about that. But then I changed my mind. So funny story. I'm getting ready to do our craft tonight. I'm like getting my paint ready. I went to go to the bathroom before I started my video. And I go in the bedroom and I was telling my husband, I was like, hey, don't forget tomorrow we have to go vote. And he was like, oh, yeah. Do you remember where we go vote? I was like, yeah, it's a church up the road. So I'm telling him all these things. So I'm looking around. I'm like, I need to find a button. And I was going to use a button as like an example for this kit. And so he was like, oh, well, I have a button that fell off my jeans or my work pants. And so I have this button here that fell off my husband's work pants. And I was going to tell you that your kit, this is the water, y'all voted. We're doing the watermelon, the cute little watermelon. But it has a little wood button in here, but you can always use a real button in place of the wood button if you want to. And so, this is the button. There it is. We might use it. We might not use it. I have some raffia so we can make a little bow. This design is, Pickett's. It's her design. I made a few changes to it, but not a lot. I think I added the stand. And I think that's it. Oh, and just the way that things were cutting, I kind of made them a little bit different, but love it. Thank you. I have now 2 friends that have stopped. Oh my gosh. Look at you being a good influence to your friends. Look at you being a leader. That's awesome. She does. She has really cute files. She's really cute files. I learned today, she popped up in my feed and I popped on and said hello. And I was just like showing my support for her. And she was in the middle of a conversation talking about Marines. And I was like, I completely just missed the conversation. And she was, she filled me in and I was like, well, I don't know anybody that's a woman Marine. And so, she was a Marine. Did not know that. So, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's amazing. Did you say flies? I did not even see that. Any interesting documentaries to watch? So the last documentary I think I watched was what Jennifer did or something. I watched that one. And then I'm rewatching because y'all, I don't know why, but I'll rewatch stuff. Like I just rewatched The Walking Dead. I've rewatched Grey's Anatomy probably 8 times. I do go back and like rewatch documentaries that I've watched because I feel like sometimes I'm like, ooh, I missed that part. Ooh, I missed that part. So, I think it's always interesting to like go back and rewatch things, especially if there's like nothing really good on. Another one that I watched, I don't know if you guys seen this one. I watched it a while back. It's the, Escaping Twin Flames. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I don't know how that story has completely died down, but y'all, it's very like, I need to catch myself up on it. Escaping Twin Flames, there's a Netflix version and there is a, Amazon Prime. There's 2 different documentaries. They have like a few episodes each. And you kind of have to watch them both because you get little nuggets of stuff from each person who did the documentaries. And so Escaping Twin Flames. And there's another, I can't remember, but here recently. So I started watching, because I subscribe to the Daily Wire Plus, not for anything other than to watch the documentary that Candace Owens did about the making a murderer. And so I started watching that again last night. And really that's pretty much it. haven't really been watching much of anything. I've been doing some online. So this is a topic for another day and another page, another group or whatever. But I've been like doing my own reading and like research and understanding and like studying of like estrangements. And so like family estrangements. So recently there was a TikTok user that has gone kind of viral, and it's really bizarre. And so I started like, it came up in my feed. I started watching it and I was like, this is just like some of it, I just feel like it was insane. So I started watching it, and then I realized that it said that this hashtag was trending, and it showed like the flame or whatever, like, or the rising whatever. And I thought, okay, that's weird. So I started, I've been studying, like reading different articles and books and things like that, and just trying to educate myself and have like a better understanding of like how it is. I had a conversation on the topic in a Facebook group that I had that I just really wanted to share, and I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like documentaries can be whatever you document, whatever you study, whatever you decide that you want to like dive deep into. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a film that you watch. It can just be something that you want, that you're curious about, that you can like look into. So I don't know, find something that piques your interest and like study that. Yeah, the same person I talked about the other night. Yeah. Unrelated to me. I just wanted to clarify that. Unrelated to me. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a topic that I feel like is taboo, along with many other topics that are taboo. But, you know, I feel like we all have to kind of do our due diligence. Oh, it's in my hand. I'm like looking for the piece that goes with that. All right, I'm just making sure that everything is here. All right, so let me go through this. Oh, when I got these, so I saw my friend Vanessa. She had posted that she had got these markers, and she was like, she had really good feedback about them. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get some of those. They didn't have the pack that she had. So I had to get the black and white separate, and then I had to get this one. And this one is a brush tip. This is also a brush tip. I like to try markers. I like to try all kinds of things. I'm kind of obsessed with like craft stuff. And then I also came across this one. And now this one, it was in the aisle with the Tim Holtz stuff. If you guys go to Hobby Lobby, it was 99 cents. So it's not, I'm not super hopeful that it's going to be like, oh, that's a really great buy. I mean, could it be? I don't know, but it's called a Galaxy marker. Don't know. Galaxy marker. It's supposed to be white, and we shall see. It says all surface pen. It says pen-like ink for dark and light paper. So I'm thinking that this is going to be like a liner pen. I don't know. I haven't even opened it. So I figured this would be a great craft to like do little details and accents on. So why not? Why not try it out? And I got both of these at Hobby Lobby, but I believe you can get these on Amazon. And I think someone said that Michael's also carries them. I don't know about Walmart, y'all. I don't know nothing about none of that. So I very rarely go to Walmart. So here's the thing. You have your backboard on this. Oh, shoot. Let me pull this up on Facebook. And because everyone always asks, what is the link to it? Give me just a second, and I'll put it in there really quick. And then I'm not going to really give you this whole like 15-minute spiel about like, you know, if you want to buy it, you can. If not, you can just hang out with us. It's completely up to you. You can also just be inspired. There's no rules. But we do appreciate your purchases. And by the way, I do believe that we got orders packed. We didn't. My sister and my dad did. today to what day, April? Oh, she's sleeping. I think it was to May. I think orders up to May 7th are packed. They're going to be labeled tomorrow. And then I think orders all the way up to May 12th are completely pulled. And some of those orders are like people who have multiple orders and they're all getting packed together. So if you have any inquiries about your order, you can always reach out to us. But as soon as your order ships, you're going to get an email notification that it is on its way to you. All right. And I think we figured out our file fiasco. That's what's been holding us up, is the file fiasco. And that would be 100% on my part. I have taken ownership of that and I have tried to correct my error. I had made files. I had named them stuff. I had put stuff in the shop. They were similar to other things in the shop. Other things were stocked and cut. And then I was like, no, that's not the file. That's wrong. And they were like, no, it's right. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. And so it was like, because you didn't name it right, they got it wrong. So I had to fix my boo-boos, and I had like 4 files like that. So that was a little bit of I got to do better in the way that I name things. So anyways, so you have this little backer board, and it's got a little notch for the stand. Okay, the stand goes like this. And then you have your little bird on the stand that's going to go in here like this. Okay. And then this right here goes on the front, and this is tabbed, so it's going to come apart. This goes on the front like so. And do you see where those little lines are right there? Your sign goes right there. So you know exactly where to put it on here. Okay, so those are the only few changes that I made, really, was to give it a stand, because we don't do the super thick boards. So I have to kind of improvise. All right, then you have your little watermelon word, your 25 cents word. You have 3 little birds, just like so. And then you have this bird that has the body and then the head, because it goes over the top. It sits kind of like this, and then the head goes over the top like that. So it's layered. And then you have 2 flowers that have these. And then you have the little flowers that look like this. And then you also have that wood button that you could substitute out for a real button if you decided you wanted to do that. And that's all the pieces that you're going to have with this. Let me get my wax paper going. Let me stick this all aside. I love it. It's so cute, isn't it? It's so fun for summer. Here I am getting ready for like Christmas in July, and I'm like, we've not even had the first day of summer yet. So I try to remind myself, like, hey, it's still summertime. We're still doing summer crafting. So, hello, Stephanie Clayton. How's it going? So, how's your weather where you are? Today it's been semi-decent. You don't have to worry about painting this one, by the way, because it goes on the back. So you don't have to worry about that. And there's our stand. Let's scooch all of these things aside. Our weather has been really nice today. It's going to be so cute. Thank you. Beautiful here. So when I talk about the file being tabbed, the pieces being tabbed, that means there's a little piece that didn't quite cut all the way through that allows it to kind of hang on for dear life. And see how there's a piece that's tabbed. So number one, it makes it super easy for us to pick these up and off the machines, and then bag them so there's not a lot of like separated pieces. Not all of our designs are like this. We've been trying to go through and tab them to make it a lot easier. It's also more time efficient because we have to cut so many. We cut so many wood cutouts every single day. I think we ran 30 runs today. Just so many, okay? So many. And then your little watermelon slice pieces, your little seeds, these are also tabbed. So those have a little tab that you can see, you can push through. So I'm gonna pop off this piece and separate it. And then you can kind of see that there's a little piece right there that's not quite cut all the way. And if that gets in your way, you can just sand that off. Take your little sander and sand down that little piece just lightly, and it's super smooth, okay? And then our little seeds, you can use anything you like. You could use a paintbrush, and you can pop these through. Just push them gently. And I typically try to rock it. I push away, and then I push towards wherever the tab is. So away and then push, away and push, away, push, away and push. And then they'll pop right out. Sometimes the tab pieces are really delicate. You need to be really, really gentle with those because those pieces like to fall through our machines. And sometimes we have to tab them so that we don't lose them because sometimes we don't see that they've fallen through. I shared a video the other day about like the behind the scenes of like pulling all this stuff off the machines, and it's a lot. Like I'm short, so I have to climb in the machine basically. Like my whole body is like laying in there just to get and reach the stuff. Zach and Dylan are much taller, so they don't have to do all that. But me and April, we have to take the whole front door off just to get the stuff in the back. All right, let's put these little pieces on here. And I'm gonna put that button. So we've got our seeds, our watermelon, our 25 cents, and our button. And I'm gonna set that aside. And we're going to do the inside of our watermelon and then the outside of our watermelon. Hello, hello, Rain Tuesday and Wednesday. Ugh, just hopped on, was watering your garden. Cheryl says not too hot in Pennsylvania. I've had the AC in the bedroom running all day. It's the coolest room in the house. I won't be enjoying that till I go to bed tonight. Right? It's gonna be so cute. Hello, Ashton. Hello, hello, hello. You're painting the frog on the mushroom. That one is probably one of our, like, we have like favorites, like bestsellers every season. Every time we do a different kit release, we have like the favorites. Some things that I'm like, people are gonna love it. It's gonna be a favorite. And I'm like, no one loved it. So it's just kind of a hit or miss. But so my friend Lee did the same kind of design, except hers had a fly or something on the head. I ended up doing there was two different versions of this design. And so I did the one we put in the shop, and then she has like the other version. And, so I thought that was really, really interesting. So you could like see the way that she did hers and then how we all did ours. And I really love that one. That one's a favorite for sure. It's sitting on my kitchen counter over there. You have the adorable frog on the mushroom and you love it. I love it too. Okay, so this little watermelon slice, you see there's little score lines. You're gonna paint in between those. And then you can paint right over this little area right here because it's gonna get covered anyway. So we're gonna do that watermelon slice color. So DecoArt has a watermelon slice color paint. I think it's perfect. I also have yellow ochre that I'm gonna do for our flowers. And I'm also going to do white for the petals of our flowers. Then I have two greens. These are bold. This one is actually mistletoe. And this one is Irish moss. And I thought, you know, let's go even more colorful. Let's do it. And then I also have black for the birds. I have brown for the wood post. And then we're gonna do our sign. I think we're gonna do our sign like a lightish gray, like a distressed weathered gray. Or just a lighter white or whatever. But thank you, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any chance Linda Nelson is here? Hello, Beth. What's up? I have been emailing Linda Nelson. I've been trying to reach her. And I saw another Linda, so it made me think of Linda Nelson. I need Linda Nelson to message me because she ordered a personalized sign and we do not have the name for it. So we do not know what to put on that thing. And her order is waiting. I love all your crafts. I like you every day. Oh, well, thank you, Linda. There's a couple Lindas there. Sharing with the group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this here watermelon slice. And if anyone sees Linda Nelson watching, or Linda Nelson is watching, Linda Nelson. I'm trying to reach you, Linda Nelson. Oh, wait, y'all, look at my shirt. Is pink. So is the paint. Amazing. We've color coordinated our craft to our clothing. Hello. Yeah, so Saturday was loads of fun. If you guys missed it, I'm not going to use a plate. I'm just going to pour it right on here. If you guys missed it, one of my mastermind friends, her name is Nancy. I'm going to paint while I talk because I get distracted and I'll just like stop painting and I'll be talking up a storm. So, Nancy has a taffy business, but she is also the most smartest person I think I've ever met on the planet. So Nancy is multi-talented. She never ceases to amaze me. And like I said, she owns a taffy company. Like, she does like antique stuff. She has like a marketplace shop. She has so many things, but she's super smart. And her project was on Saturday. Like her time slot was on Saturday. Let me tell you, this woman, I get to her because we all are like, you know, supporting each other, watching each other, like rooting for each other. And I hop onto Nancy's video and I'm like, she is doing these metal wire flowers. Guess what I ordered? I ordered the metal wire so that we can try our hand at some metal flowers. And I think that they would just be so absolutely adorable to like put in your garden, to make little like ornaments with. They were so cute, right? So Nancy 100% wowed me. 100% wowed me. I was like, where does she come up with all this talent that she has got? I do not even know, but I admire her so much. She is so smart. So anyways, so my favorite was Nancy. Debbie, mind blown. But in case you missed Saturday and Sunday with all of the mastermind friends, I still have the page on my shop that you can go and watch all their pages and watch all the replays and get yourself, you know, your little creative inspiration from all the things. What's her page so we can see her flowers? It's called Taffy to You. She did it on our Taffy page. It's TAFFY, the number 2 YOU. Taffy to You. Her taffy's amazing. When we come back from Mastermind, April usually always brings back the taffy because it's just that good. It's so amazing. We love her taffy. I love it. I was your favorite? Well, thank you. I mean, I feel like y'all are just a little biased. I think y'all are a little biased. I will say that if you did not get that template on Saturday of our project, it's no longer free. It was free for the event. And if you got it, I'm so super glad that you got it for free. But the bow template is in the shop, but it is no longer free. So I just wanted to tell y'all. Did you see the word she did? Bloom? I did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I painted the bow and shared it on the craft. Yes, yes. Love it. Love it. I know so many people had already like cut theirs out. Some people did. I had a couple of people who do paper crafts and card making. And so they had cut the bow so that they could do like card making. Y'all, I'm just amazed by the amount of like, y'all's creativity is just fantastic. So I'm just going through these lines before I paint it green so that I can kind of isolate the color into those little lines a little bit better. We've learned that if we cut the little lines too far, they can break. So we just kind of cut them a little shallow now. You've had our taffy. It's the best. Yes. Oh my gosh. I keep telling myself, I keep telling her every time I get a mastermind, I'm like, if I could just, I really want to include the taffy in our subscription box, but it's like adding in the cost of it. It's like, it's a lot to add in the cost of it on a sample level. So I've thought about ordering it in bulk to like include it, but I haven't done it yet. I ain't done it yet. All right, I'm gonna get this green going, and we have 2 greens. And I'm gonna start with this here. I'm gonna get me a piece of wax paper to put my paint on because I am out of plates. What does my shirt say? My shirt says, because he lives, I can face tomorrow. I think I got this at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's always has really cute like graphic tees and like cute quotes, and they have a lot of like scripture type of apparel, and so I really like that. And then they have some sassy stuff too, so I get a touch of both. I get a little bit of both. All right, I'm gonna pour just a little green on here. If you don't have plates, you can always use wax paper or foil or something like that. We sing that all the time at church. Yes, right? Everyone's singing the song now. It's stuck in your head. And then, did y'all see Victoria, who does balloons? Oh my gosh, she was so good. I was really not sure about her like balloon art that she was doing for like the red, white, and blue flag with the stripes and stuff. But I was like, she did those super long balloons and just made it like a burst of like fun. I was like, this is insane. Amazing. Michelle, my daughter-in-law, loves to do, like, she loves the balloon stuff with the decorations for holidays. She loves it. And I was like, my daughter-in-law would love this. All right, I'm going to use this brush right here. And I do have a little cup of water so that I can wet my brush, and it is clean water. I have clean water. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Let me get a paper towel. You can use a marker for these too. You don't have to use paint. My daughter's obsessed with the balloon arches. I mean, I think that my daughter-in-law, every holiday, she's like, we're gonna do a balloon thing. Like, okay. And then the girls don't really care about it. It's mostly the adults who are wowed by it. And then the girls are just like bouncing balloons all over the place. So I'm like, you know, it's a win. It's a win. I don't know that I could do the whole balloon thing. I mean, maybe if I had some patience. But for the most part, I'm like, let's paint a banner. Let's paint a banner. Let's make a banner. I think I completely got out of the lines with that one. Your mom's favorite. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop. Oh, like the hymns and the songs. Yeah. If you get out of the lines, it's okay. I think I made that, you know, pretty clear the other day. That you don't have to stay completely within those lines. You can just do you. And by the way, if you don't like that, just flip it over. You can just flip everything over and do it from the reverse. And it just means everything would have to be backwards so that everything still lines up. But if you like to do like the really decorative painting and stuff, you can do that too. And then my other favorite was Lisbeth, Cottage Caboodle from Saturday. Lisbeth probably is the most talented painter. Oh my gosh. I just want to be like her. She's so good. She is so good. She also does not do an entire project in one setting, so that's kind of like what I think about sometimes. Like, she'll work on one part of her project and she'll really do it up, and I'm like, oh gosh, I need to learn to take my time. But she does a really good job. There is our green, and then we're gonna do this here, kind of neon looking green. It's like a lime green. Hello, I see some of you guys are just saying hello and jumping on. It was between the watermelon and the gnomes. The gnomes, the patriotic gnomes, which those were really, really popular too this season. All right, do you see that? It kind of gives off like a Beetlejuice kind of vibe too. Y'all know Beetlejuice. Has anyone watched that recently? I feel like I should watch it. It would give us something to do, you know, to watch it. It's always interesting. That was a popular movie. I kind of like how whimsical this is. Oh, the Grinch too. Yeah, it does. It kind of does. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It truly does. And see, I just put it on my wax paper. So you don't necessarily need a plate. Anyways, so today I got a door hanger that I'm working on. I haven't cut it yet. It's ready to be cut. And it's just a funny everyday door hanger, okay? It's not seasonal. It's not nothing. And it says, y'all are all welcome here, but you got to act right. I was like, that's going on my door. That's going on my door. It's a little sassy. It's a little sarcastic. And then, I can just remind everyone that everyone's welcome, but you got to act right. I thought it was funny. All right, let me pass over this just one more time. I might need to brighten this up a little bit. It's funny. Sounds like something Damon would put. Yes. Don't y'all love Damon? I love his humor. He is so, like, the more I have known him for a very long time. Not on like a super like we hang out all the time level, but I've been following Damon and have known Damon since Damon had like 600 followers. Okay, Damon, that was probably back in 2015, 2016. It's been a long time. Following him, love him. And when you get to know someone, it's kind of like me. People who get to know my personality, it's like they just get me and they don't, they just get it. Damon is the most kind, giving, generous person, but he has also got the sass, the comebacks, the zero tolerance. He will call you out. He will throw you out to be like exposed. He will pull your number and he'll be like, let's address it. But he has he's not over the top about it. So he's really almost like really somber. And like, fact of the matter, if y'all don't know Damon, I love his personality. Love his personality. Just love his dry humor. I just do. But I also love that he is just so fun. Anywho, look at this. Look at this right here. I mean, that green is like, wow. He is on point. Damon is a hoot. Do y'all remember Damon, like, early on? His page is Deco Exchange. The next mastermind is in June, the first week of June. I think it's like June 5th. And we're all gonna craft with Nancy. We've already said that we're like, we want to craft with Nancy. Can we put it on the schedule to craft with Nancy? Because we usually try to have like activity time and stuff like that. Do I know when I'm going to do another paint class? I didn't do one yet because I haven't done one this month because to be quite honest with you, we have been trying. I had the file fiasco. We had like holidays, we had stuff going on, and I just was like, I didn't know if I would be able to like fit it in this month for summer. And so I'm going to do one in June. And so we're going to have a free class in June, or maybe we'll do a free class in May. So, like before the end of the month, I'll do the free class in May. And then in June, we'll do the class in June. And then I think July is going to be either a patriotic class or a Christmas class. I haven't decided. I was going to ask everyone what they wanted to do in July, if we want to do a Christmas painting or like winter-esque class. I don't really know. I really want to do a series so that we can do something a little bit more advanced. But I was hoping that I would have my building done so that I could, those who want to go into like a larger aspect of like not just an 8x10, something small. I know a lot of people have like apartments and not a lot of space and things like that. So I haven't done that yet. But yeah, I've been hoping that I would have my building done so that I had a little bit more room to have like that done there. But patriotic in June and Christmas in July. I was gonna do a twofer in like a summer in May and patriotic in June, and I wasn't sure we were gonna just do another like every day or like summer for July. I wasn't really sure, but then I also thought August is kind of summer still, but I really wanted to do something fall. So we shall see. I'm just gonna keep using my wax paper here because I don't have any plates. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And for this, I'm going to use a sponge because all these petals are going to be white right here. So we're just gonna do all of our little petals. I'll probably have to do a second coat on that. That was a lot. I shouldn't probably have used as much, but let's try this and do a second coat. Let's do that. Is Damon the guy I bought a wreath from a long time ago? I have not bought a wreath from Damon. I bought a wreath from Max. From MB Crafts. I bought a wreath from Max when Max was first getting started. He was a follower, and he was like commenting, and he was talking about like he was still in high school, and I was like, you know what? I admire someone who has a small business. I admire someone who is doing the work to like hustle and build their business and like build their dream. And I was just so inspired by him, and he's so talented. And so I ordered a wreath. I did. I sure did. It's when I lived at my other house. Yep. Am I having a good night? I am. I left work at 5:15. I was so proud of myself. I got to work at like 9 again. Normally I work from home in the mornings. So this morning I was like, I did a really quick story outside, and I posted a video of like, it's a beautiful day. I went to work. I didn't get on my phone. I was like, I have these things I need to do. So I worked on that. And then I left work. I was so excited. So excited. I'm going to use a wipe to clear off some of this flashback on the face of these flower fronts, like the centers of them. So I'm just a little wipe to clean them off. That discoloration usually wipes right off. Hello, everyone. I see random people that'll say they'll start watching. I couldn't remember the name. I made wreaths. I bought a few wreaths of him. Does he still do wreaths? I haven't saw him work in forever. Yeah. He's predominantly on TikTok now. A lot of people have gone to TikTok because of Facebook. I think it's also like Facebook doesn't let you do a lot of things, and TikTok lets you do a lot of things. So you can play music on TikTok. You can, do a number of things over there that we're not allowed to do. There's only certain things that are like not allowed to say. Like you don't get in trouble for saying like share. You don't get in trouble for like, asking people to like do certain things. And Facebook is just, I don't know. So he predominantly is on TikTok, which I spend a lot of time on TikTok personally for myself. I'm not really much of a Facebook user anymore. All right, we're going to do the yellow ochre. Here earlier, had to leave and came back. Lori, I'm so glad you came back. Welcome back. Our stuff's going right along. Just going right along. I'm just going to do a little drop. And I'm likely going to use the white sponge. I'm just going to cut that right off of there. I'm going to use this one. Hi, Hazel. How's it going? How's it going? What's up, Kathy? Hello. All right, let's go over this. A little middle. Let me show you. Oh, it's this one. Hello, Carrie. See that? Cute. Hi, Deb. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hello, Carolyn. Just hope you're having a blessed day. I am having a very blessed day. Fantastic day. All right, there's those two. I really like the yellow ochre. For some reason, that's become like my new yellow favorite. And yellow is really hard to be a favorite for me. Hello, Patty. Do I sell any SVG files? I have SVG files that I have not listed yet because I'm trying to create the portfolio. So we have about 60 of them. I just haven't put them out yet. I want to be able to have like a good variety of like designs. And so I also want to make sure that I'm very clear on the commercial rights, because I do also cut my own files and I make blanks. So I have to just make sure that I have my terminology right, that the licensing is right, and the permission of use is correct, that my wording is, you know, all the legalities and stuff like that. So I have some contract people looking over the terms of use. So I do have SVGs. They're just not available yet. We have one personal use one. It is in the shop from the weekend. But no, not yet. We don't have them yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not coming soon. Okay, let's do our seeds. The seeds are going to be black, and so are our birds. So let's go ahead and do our birds, and we need to do our beaks too. So we'll do our beaks next. And I'll probably use a brush for that, for the yellow of the beaks. So let's do our seeds black right here. And you don't need a lot of black. Black goes a long way. So we're just gonna do a smidge. And I'm gonna get a different sponge for this. And I'm gonna move my watermelon word because I don't wanna get black on it. And then I'm gonna move my 25 cents right over here too, because I haven't really decided what colors I'm gonna do those. So let's do our seeds for our watermelon. And some people use spray paint for their wood cutouts, and I did not know that. But you can use spray paint if you like spray paint. You don't have to use acrylic paint. People use all different mediums. All right, birdie number one. I was gonna do red birds, and then I was like, no, because it's gonna clash with the watermelon, so I'm just doing the blackbirds. I also thought about doing a bluebirds, but then I was like, no, do it this way. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go right up there. Just like so, okay. And then this one has a little beak on the end of it, so you kind of have to just try not to get it on there. And I still got it on there, but it's okay. I'll scrape that little bit off. All right, so we did our seeds, we did our birds. What else? This part of the bird gets covered up, so you don't have to paint this one. We do need to do the stand, like the wood post for our sign and our sign. And I'm gonna do those brown. You spray paint when I do bigger names? Yeah. Love my project on Saturday. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's on my laundry room door. That was gross. That was super gross. That was super gross. It's snotty. That's, ugh. I don't know why it gets snotty like that. All right, so our sign is gonna cover this area. There's a little line right there. So we just really need to do this bottom part of our post. And then we're gonna do our little wood plank sign, like our backer board. And this is burnt umber. And then you could take a wipe and wipe back the excess so that you can kind of distress it a little bit. I am going to go over this sign here with a little bit of, maybe mix some black and white to make a little bit of a gray. Okay, so, oh, and our stand. Let's do our stand. I'm not decided if I want to do the stand. Okay, I was thinking of doing it green like grass or brown. Let's do it. Let's do our stand brown. And to spread this out, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Dilute that, and I can make this go a little bit further. We'll do the stand brown, and we'll sand it. There we go. So our stand is brown. Post is brown. Our sign is brown. Let's do... What color should we do our button? Ooh, let's do our button yellow. Let's do our button yellow. So it kind of ties in with our flowers. Let's do that. We don't need a lot of yellow. Oh, wait. I might just be able to use this yellow. Let me see if I can just do that. Whoops. Ha-ha. And then the yellow will kind of coordinate with the flowers over there. I do have raffia that's going to go with that button. All right, so everything's pretty good. We just need to figure out what we're doing with our sign, our backer board, which we could probably carry over into our post. So everything's painted with the exception of the watermelon 25 cents. I'm gonna leave that until I do this. So I'm gonna set that aside. Let's get our brush, clean that out. It's got that green in there. And get my paper towel, get my brush wet. All right, we're gonna take and make a little gray. So I'm just gonna scoop a little to make us a gray. It's a little darker than I want it to be. And it's too much. I don't need all of this because we're just gonna kind of dry brush. So I've got a little bit of paint on my brush. It's probably still too much, but I'm just gonna drag over our little wood planks. You'll see what I mean. Just gonna knock most of this paint off of here. All right. Load it up just a little bit more. To look so perfect. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. I want each one of them to look like an individual board. So they're not all the same. You can turn your brush sideways. and kind of go down each one of them once you kind of get it coated. And kind of define your boards. So it kind of looks like that. This one is a little too connected. Let me do just a little bit more. Make that one separate. I'm gonna drag this right back through. Remove any paint that's left behind. You can kind of see now it looks more like a planked sign. All right, let's do I want to do it like this? Let's go ahead and add that gray to the post. So it kind of goes together. There we go. It's cute. And then our stand is completely a different color. I feel like that works. Okay, that's good. All right, so now we need to figure out what color we want to do our watermelon. 25 cents. What do we want to do with that? Let's do... Let me pull this over here just so I can see how it looks. And then this, get a little visual going. Just kind of like so. Watermelon, 25 cents. I was thinking of blue. I have this blue, but I really don't. I was thinking like doing a color. And our stand kind of goes like this. I could do it brown. I don't think the green is gonna pop enough. I was thinking of the red too. Could do the word watermelon. Watermelon. Let's add a little dark, let's add a little black to our green and maybe make it a darker green so it'll stand out a little bit more. And let's, okay, so, oh shoot, my thing's been turned. Okay, let me bring it back around so you guys can see. This green right here, I'm gonna add a little black to. Make it a little bit of a richer color, like an evergreen kind of color, so that it's darker. And that way it won't be such a lighter green, and it'll stand out just a little bit more. And then we'll do some white highlights on our signpost. I think that looks actually pretty decent. Okay. I'm gonna pull all this, our little paint paper. That was actually a really good idea. If you run out of plates, just use some wax paper. stick that aside. Okay. Let's do our beaks. I almost forgot that. I feel like there's white still in there. All right. Let's do this one. And this little bitty teensy tiny little beak here. My paint is over the edge. All right, let's do this. There we go. Good job. All righty. Hello, Autumn. Hello. Avery did an entire half watermelon on her own last night. Oh, ate an entire half watermelon? Oh, I thought she like an activity. Oh, I'm not surprised. She loves grapes and watermelon and fruit, and she was in the bedroom, yesterday when she came over, eating a banana. I mean, it's amazing. You know, some kids don't like those fruits and stuff like that, but she does. She loves it. And she's going to turn into a watermelon. All right, let's sand. And let's get ready to assemble this and add our little details. If you want to get this kit, I did put the link in the, I've pinned it down below. And that way you guys can get this one if you want to get it. It is there. Hello. I love it. All right. So we're going to change out our little paper because look at it. Ugh. That looks not good. Hello, Stephanie. You're in Biloxi and it just came up to my room and you're now watching. Darlene, I'm so excited for you. Good girl for eating fruit, right? Right? So we're just going to do a little distressing on this one. Not too much. Just going to give it a little. There we go. So we need to come back to this side just a little bit. So this is how the outside looks. And let's do our watermelon on the inside. Again, sanding is optional. It's not required. I know a lot of y'all do not like the sanded distressed look that I love. So it's just a matter of preference for you. Like, do what you like. For sure. I just like sanded stuff. I like the distressed look a lot. Definitely isn't for everyone. There's my watermelon. And that sign's gonna go there, so I don't really have to worry about doing that side too much. So let's go ahead and put the, now remember when you, okay, don't forget, there's a tab here, okay? Don't put your outside piece, don't put it all the way down. You need to let this have a little, like, it sticks out. So follow the top, okay? Follow the top, and then be sure that you put your center in before this dries. because if this gets shifted at all in or moves, it may not want to go in there, okay? So we're gonna try to do both of these at the same time, okay? So I'm gonna add glue on this one. And then I'm gonna also add the glue to this, okay? And we're gonna work quickly. So we're gonna put this on, then this on, and we're going to stand it up. That way we know that we have our little tab is accurate. Like we have enough to go in our stand. And then you can glue in your little seeds into your watermelon slice. Okay, so that's good. And then for our stand, our watermelon goes on, okay? It stands up perfectly. Nothing shifted, nothing moved, everything is fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna do our little seeds. I'm just gonna go ahead and sand them while they're on this tape. Again, optional. And I did them just like that, just a little bit. Now, these seeds may not fit perfectly. You might have to figure them out where they go. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the glue into each little opening. And I'm gonna start with this one. And then let's do this one. Let's do this one. That one I think goes on this side. Could be wrong. And you'll kind of feel where they go. Third time's a charm, fourth time's a charm. Let me see what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, I've got it crooked. I've got it crooked for sure. There we go. It went in the first one. Oh, nope. I think that one goes here. And then this one. And this guy. So, you just kind of figure out where they go. They go back in. Cute. Cute, cute. Cutie, cutie. All right, let's sand our flower petals just a little. And the face of our flowers, like the centers. I'm gonna use a brush to kind of clean out those lines. And we'll accentuate those momentarily. Let's do this one. Hey.
Hello. Ooh. I like it.
Do you?
Yes.
You could have totally crafted this one.
I'm not good.
Dylan did so good on his craft. I'm like, he's actually a really good painter.
I'll have to craft it.
Something anime.
Maybe. Or just a craft I like.
Yeah.
One of the mushroomy ones.
Oh, yeah. I like the mushroom ones too. The frog mushroom would be really cute because it could be kind of masculine.
I just like it. I like the theme of it.
Yeah. We got the two mushrooms with the little frog. Kind of, they're like kind of chunky. And I don't know, he likes that kind of stuff for sure. I'm just sanding our lines to define our boards. Hello, hello. This is gonna be cute. I know Dylan should craft for everyone. He has a very interesting, fun personality for sure. Okay, that's what it looks like once we sanded it down. So even though our paint didn't go on exactly perfect, we were able to kind of sand it down and make it look more individualized, which is, you know, kind of a bonus. Okay, let's go ahead and glue on. So you can kind of see, oh, the tape stuck to my arm. Thank you, Rebecca. So this kind of goes on glued at an angle. So it goes on like that. And you can see the little lines that it goes into, the little area where you glue it to. So it's not on this part, but it is on the watermelon part. So you just kind of glue it on right like that. So let's go ahead and glue on our plank, our backer board for our sign into this little spot. Just like so. Looking cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tina's late, that's okay. Who got this one? Did anyone order this particular one? I'm just curious if you did. Okay, so you can see it's pretty good and attached. So I'm going to attach this. Oh, let me sand the base. The sand. So I want to make sure that everything that I glue on is going to go where it needs to go. Oh, you're going to? Awesome. Okay, it goes like so. So the post goes on this side. And then this, do you see how this glues on? It glues. Oh. So your watermelon goes in. This goes in. Okay. And then this goes over the front, and then it goes right in that spot. And then this glues to this. So these two will get glued together. So right in this little area, right here, is where you're gonna add your glue. Okay, so you can go ahead and stick your post in. Let me go ahead and glue my post in. No. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and glue our post. We're gonna glue our watermelon. Make sure, let me face it towards me so I can get everything going. And then our sign. It goes like that. So you can paint now this little area right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that even though it's probably going to be covered a little bit. Just going to make sure. Get a little white. I'm just going to whitewash it, even though it might not show, because my bird's head's going to go there. But it could. Let me just wiggle, 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 just a smidge. Add a little black. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You see how that works? Okay, so let's put this on. And we're gonna sand our little bird. Just a little bit. So our little bird's gonna go like so. And then our bird head is gonna go over the top of it like that. So you see, it won't be seen, but you might see it from the underside. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue on our bird. Okay, make sure it's in place. And then there's stuff that goes in other areas that I just wanna make sure is glued in place, and everything's gonna go in the stand. So bird body. And then over the top of that is the bird's head. And I'm gonna see how I want to do. So you can angle the head, you can have the head going like straight down. You can kind of curve it like this if you want to. You can kind of curve it like this, where it's kind of peeking. It's whatever you want to do. So we're gonna add a little bit of glue here and a little bit right here. And we're just gonna glue on. I'm gonna angle my head just a little bit. And then I'll show you. So see how it looks? Just kind of like that. Then our word watermelon goes on. Try to get it semi-centered. And then your 25 cents kind of goes underneath that. Oh no, I dropped it. Okay, the 25 cents goes underneath. Okay. Do you love it? It's cute. I mean, how fun. Okay, so flowers. So we have our little, I have raffia, in case you missed it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this raffia because I wanna see where the bow is gonna go. So I don't glue my flowers where they don't belong. And then you have like a little bird that kind of goes up here, and then you have another little bird. This is why I wanted to add the stand so that my bird didn't get glued too far down, and then I knew that it was right. All right, so I got a little bit of raffia here, and I'm just spreading it, make a bow. All right, you can make a bow so many different ways. I'm gonna make what I call the wrap around the hand bow. You just keep wrapping it. Just keep wrapping it. And then take you a little piece. And now that we've got our bow, now we're just gonna wrap a piece around the middle. And you can tie it. We're gonna glue a button to it so it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm gonna tie it. So I get these separated and I can make a knot. Going to tie a knot one-handed. It's never good. And then I'm gonna take it, now that I've kind of got it knotted, and I'm just gonna wrap it around a few times. Just to make sure it's secure, because it's kind of thin. You can see how kind of thin it is. And then I'm gonna knot it one more time. But now I don't have to hold it. So I'm gonna push that through. Make us our knot. And one more. There we go. All right, let's cut off the excess. And then you kind of have a bow that looks like this. And if you take and pinch it towards the middle, see how you can kind of start to create the little fluffing? Just a little bit. So our bow is gonna go about so. So I need to make sure our bow is gonna go down. Let's glue our bow down. And then our bow is gonna have the button. So I'm gonna glue the button once I sand it. Top of that. I'm gonna have to hold it for just a second. Do you still have the homemade bow maker? I do. I have 2 of them. We use scrap wood and craft towels. We made our own little DIY bow maker. Yes, I still have that. I've used it a few times. That's right. All right, so now we've kind of secured our bow. Right like that. Just make sure you can kind of spread out your little parts. Make your little, it kind of looks like a spidery bow, like spider legs. Kind of. All right, let's sand this bird. We're gonna give it an eyeball. And I'm gonna use our white. Let's open our white markers. So like I said, I got these at Hobby Lobby. My friend Vanessa had ordered them. She was talking about them and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get those. So I went Thursday and I got them. And then she was using it on Saturday and I was like, what white marker is that? And she told me and I was like, I got those. Yes, I did. Got this here white marker. Let's see, it's this top one. And they're by Sharpie. So let's see what happens. Do we gotta shake it? Let's go ahead and shake it. Just to make sure. I mean, Sharpie is in the business of making markers. They should make a good marker, right? We shall see. Let's see, where's the little eyeball? Uh-huh. Let's try it and see what happens. Stay in white. That's a promise. Walmart sells his markers now. Oh, they do? I was talking earlier, if you weren't here, I was sharing that I didn't know if Walmart had them, but I did know that Michael's had them, Hobby Lobby has them, and Amazon has them. So you can get them in multiple places. So I'm going to stick this here little bird down here at the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm just going to stick my bird kind of like so on the stand. Let me go look at my picture and see how I did my flowers. Facebook. Let me click on my own link, go to the shop listing, and I glued my button a little higher up than I did on my example. Oh, I angled this a little more. I mean, it is what it is. This flower is gonna go, let's glue this flower together. I wasn't anticipating getting super glue on my fingers, but you know. Hi everybody, I see you jumping on. Welcome. We are doing this super cute watermelon summery craft with flowers. It's just kind of whimsy. It's really fun. And I'm gonna do this flower kind of off to the side a little bit instead of exactly where I had it. I'm gonna do it a little off to the side. Just kind of hanging off the edge just a little bit. And I'm gonna glue it there. I just think that's gonna be really cute. So let's hang it off the edge just a smidge. That's that big one. And then there's a little bird. This little bird here is cut with a curve, so it sits on that flower. So let's sand this bird and let's give it an eyeball. This is gonna be so cute. I know Hobby Lobby has all their fallout. I saw that. The girls went with us on Thursday. We went shopping and they got a bunch of stuff. And we were looking at all the... They had summer, they had patriotic, they had fall, and they were already starting to clear out aisles for Christmas. I was thinking of a bluebird, and I almost was gonna do red birds too, because you could paint these birds any color you want to. They don't have to be black. They can be whatever color you like. And so, and there's a little curve, so you can put your bird wherever you want on that curve at the top. So I'm just gonna look at mine, see where I wanna put it. I think I wanna put mine right about there. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue. About so. Oh, and then I'm gonna get my finger all up in that glue. Just like so. Probably gonna distress it more. This bird's a little bit more distressed too. I'll let that dry. Let's glue on this flower here, and then we're gonna use some markers to create some little accents and dimension. The glue is called Stickfast. Everyone asked me about that. I actually thought about reaching out to Stickfast and being like, hey, can I carry your glue? Can I be like a retailer? I just haven't emailed them. I don't know what the requirements are. There's a bunch of people that sell it on Amazon, but I know people would probably like to get it wherever is the most affordable. It is Stickfast thick. All right, and then this one's gonna kind of go here. just kind of wherever, evenly kind of distributed. Come on. Might need to add a little more glue. Watching the replay. I'm live. Like right now I'm live. Kathy Summers, thank you. All right, it's stuck. It's stuck. There we go. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do it? Let's see. Let's use our little white marker that was I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. So we're gonna just double up on our little accents. So we're gonna do our little seeds and we're gonna give them a little swoosh. A little swoosh. I'm gonna give that one a little dot. I'm gonna give that one a dot. I'm gonna do dot, dot, swoosh. I don't always do these little whimsy things, but every now and again, they're really fun to do. And so I'm doing it. And then let's do the top of this one and then do a dot, 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 dot. Just a little bit of fun. All right. Let's do a little zig and some dots and a little zig. Let's do a little zig over here and some dot dot. Pull up my raffia and do a little zig, 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 dot, 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 zig, zig, dot, dot. Let's do that. There's no rules. Do what you want. Whatever you like to do. Let's do dot, 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 dot. Just do some dots around our little bite. They're like it's a glistening bite. Making it up. I can't help myself with this. Let's see. I feel like this little bird needs two little eyes. Just little like beady. See, like little close together eyeballs. Like it's peeking around. And I'm just doing little dots on the sides of the body. I like the white. It's actually staying white. I'm surprised. Very impressed. I'm gonna do these little dots. Let's do a little line. Let's do a line here. Do a little point on the front of the beak on that. Let's do my thing is a steady hand. I don't really have that. I did a line across the top here. And then I'm gonna do a little highlight on the top of that beak. And then I think I'm gonna do a little line down there. It's not a straight line, it's okay. And then I'm gonna do little dots on our wood planks that are white. And I'm gonna come back over them with a brown, like they're little holes That line right there is super crooked, but it's okay. Let's add some dots on that side. Gives it some character. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over the top of our flower with a little scoop. And I'm gonna do the same thing over the top of this flower, a little scoop. And then we're gonna put this marker away that I absolutely am in love with. In love. And we're gonna use these other ones that I got from the Amazon. And we're gonna use a light, like a light brown. That is too brown. But we're gonna use a dark brown for the lines. No, let's go back to the other one. All right, we're actually gonna use the pen part to go over some of our little lines on our flower part. Just dragging through. I'm gonna come right back over the top of this. It's very subtle, not over the top. You can see how that one looks versus this one. And I'm just using this pointy part of our pen. I cannot see. I need my glasses. I got out of the lines a couple times, so it's all right. No worries. It's still gonna be super extra cute. There we go. Cute, cute, right? All right, let's go down our little planks in between. I'm not doing it black. That way it kind of looks like it's not so bold, but it looks like there are individual pieces, which is kind of what I was going for in the first place. All right, now I'm gonna go over those little openings, those little white spots with this little brown, just a little, so it looks a little layered. There we go. All right, so we did our flower faces. Let's do our petals. So I'm gonna do our petals with a little bit of this, looks like a gray. I feel like it's kind of a purpley color, but it's kind of subtle. But it's like, they're like alcohol markers if you've never used these. And you can kind of see the difference in that petal, flower petal and the one up top. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to this one up here. It's just giving it character. See the 3 that I did versus the 2 that I didn't do. So I did these 3 and I haven't done these 2. So I'm just gonna go over those. And then I'm just gonna swoosh over the top. And then over the top of your planks, just do the top part. And it'll look more, I would say realistic, but I mean, who am I kidding? It's a craft. It just gives it a little more character. And I'm gonna go down the side. And then if you want to take it up another level, you can go in the between of your rind and your watermelon, and you can drag through, and it's going to create a little bit of like some depth. See how it creates a little like depth in there? It's really cute. And then right where your petal meets, swoosh you a little bit, like just a little undershadow. Use your imagination. There's no rules. All right, let me come back with, I do want to do a little black, and I said I'm like a little black around our button. Just a little. And I kind of overdrew it. And then you can add a little lines to your flower. I say lines, like you can just add little, like what kind of looks like maybe your seeds or something. Add one right there. So kind of like that. Just add little character. Tell a little story. Use your imagination. Tell yourself whatever story you're making whatever have. And when I say like the story, it's like the imagination. Oh, I want it to look like it has this. Oh, I want it to look like this. I'm gonna do the beaks just a little more defined because they're a little messy. And I really think that that's kind of it. I really don't want to do anything else to it. I think it's fun. I love how it turned out. I don't know what you guys think of this, but how cute. So let me go over the colors really quick in case you just joined. The watermelon rind colors I used are Irish Moss and Mistletoe. I would have never thought to use mistletoe, but it turned out cute. I also used watermelon slice. That's the actual color, the name color. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Betsy. This is watermelon slice. And then I also used yellow ochre. And I'll flip these upside down so you guys can see the colors. I also used white. We did the black and the white and made a little bit of a gray for our sign that we washed. And then we also used burnt umber for the brown. And we used the Sharpie marker, that brush marker, which is really nice. And I will say, I have these other ones. They don't have a lot of colors. It says no bleed. Paint effect, no bleed. These are called creative markers. They have these colors, did not come with a white. So I had to buy the white and the black. So I got the white and the black. I really like the white. It covers really good. And then let me go ahead and open this one because I want to test it because I told you guys it was only 99 cents. It's called a Galaxy pen. With the watermelon door hanger, yeah. I'll probably put this in the laundry room after 4th of July for the rest of the summer before we do fall. So let me go ahead and open this. I don't know if anyone else has this one. I got it, like I said, at Hobby Lobby. And it looks like this. And let's test it. Let's test it. Let's do, I just did a little zigzag on the bird's tail. It's definitely not as pigmented. It does work for 99 cents. It's got this kind of a tip, Be great for like a liner. It's not as pigmented for sure, but it's also a different brush. You can kind of see it's kind of fine. It's more of a felt tip, and it is American Crafts Galaxy Marker. It's what it's called, Galaxy Marker. It's in the Tim Holtz aisle. I don't know what aisle that is, like the scrapbooking area. It's called a Galaxy Marker. It's white. It just says archival, permanent, opaque ink, acid free, and it just says paint like ink for dark and light paper, Galaxy Marker by American Crafts. So look that up. It's a 99-cent pen. Like I said, it doesn't have the same coverage as the Sharpie one. It's more comparable to the Arctics in the hue and value of the white. So, but it does, like I'll write on here, like you can see that it does write. It probably does really good on paper. And it did pretty good on the black. So I'm gonna say this is definitely a good 99-cent investment. Doesn't have a shaker, so I can't tell you. These have like shakers. Like this black one, it's got that ball in there. It's a Galaxy marker. The Sharpie white is called what? The Sharpie white is called the Creative Markers. It's just Creative Markers. I tore it apart. It's Creative Markers. Walmart has them according to some. I'm not saying all Walmarts have them. My Walmart did not have them. I went there, they didn't have anything, but then again, my Walmart never has anything. Michael's, I did not go to Michael's, but I did go to Hobby Lobby, but a lot of people have said that they got theirs at Michael's. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. They are on Amazon, and you can check your Walmart. What are the dual tip markers? These are from Amazon. These are, all the markers except for the Sharpie ones are in the Amazon shop. So I'm trying to hold this. This is the 100, these are like alcohol markers. These are not the same. They're not gonna be, we did a whole lesson on these the other day about these markers, on when to use them, how to use them, what happens when you layer with them, that they're great for shading and stuff like that. The darker colors do cover a little bit better, but it's more like a stain and not really a paint. So these are more like an alcohol, water, like an, I don't know, they're like an alcohol brush. But it doesn't say on here that that's what they are. So, and you get all these colors. And so if you like to do this kind of stuff and you enjoy these hobbies of painting and crafting, you know, that's kind of what we do here is we make wood cutouts. We do all kinds of things. And then we use all different mediums. We just have a really good time. So thanks you guys for watching. This is what we did. You guys, I love your vote. So I asked today, do you want to do the patriotic gnomes or do you want to do the watermelon? And we did the watermelon, and I think it was a great choice for you guys. I know a bunch of you did get this one. I'm excited to see what you do with yours. And tomorrow, maybe we'll do the flower basket. Let me get that. This one, right. I just dropped my markers across the counter. Maybe we'll do this one. I was gonna do this one Sunday night, and then I was like, I'm not really sure if I wanna do it. This one doesn't have to necessarily be patriotic because it's just kind of got a flag in it, so you can paint it whatever colors you want to, but it's just really fun. And this does fit on the large hanging sign stand. So it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because it can kind of stay through the summer with the little flag, but it's not really patriotic. And it's just really cute. It's just really fun. So anyways, I might do that one tomorrow. And maybe we'll do that one kind of whimsy also, kind of like we did this one. So I have a love for all kinds of styles, even though I did distress this. It looks really cute. I love it. Loving the girls' little diva chair behind you. I got that at Home Goods. It's a furry, fluffy chair. They love that chair. It used to be in the playroom, like in their little playroom under the stairs. Let me show you. They even have their own little mini pillow. Like, it's a little furry, fluffy chair. They come and sit here, look at their little pillow. She's got her little cup. Avery was sitting here and she was coloring. This is her little color book. Do you see? Like, this is her little color book. I got her this at Hobby Lobby. It's got her little fluffy pen. She did draw a picture of my husband or her dad. Maybe it was her dad. And I was like, what is that? I don't know where it's at, but y'all, look at her. She did Avery and Riley. And it's got the little pin. It's Care Bears. So this we're at Hobby Lobby. So she's hid it. I'm going to leave it back there because she's going to probably come and look for it. But yeah, this was in the playroom in that closet over there, which I think the playroom is kind of a mess. Yeah. It used to be in that corner right there, and they had a little tree and everything was so fun, and then they came in here and they just live their best life in here. But this is what happens when the girls come over and no one wants to clean up. We just stick it in the room. And then they have their own little light switch for in their little room under the stairs. So we try to maximize our space under our stairs. So they have a whole playroom in there. Living their best life, right? And then the bunnies are kissing. They are married. Y'all, I have not put things away. I just haven't. We're too busy right now. But yeah, she wanted her chair by this chair because sometimes I will sit here. So she wanted her chair by this chair. She helped decorate. Some of the things that you see sitting around, these are not normally things that I would do, but these are the things that the girls like to do. And so it doesn't really matter. It is a little cozy space for them. There's the other little train. There's a little pack and play for Sawyer. But yeah, they love to be included. They love to be included. And we include them. So anyways, let me show you what we did. Let me flip it around and show you. There it is. Looky at this. So if you want to get this one, there is a link in the comments. There's a link in the comments. This is, see how the pen is on the little flower faces. How I did the birds. We did the little whimsies, our post. Everything is just so much fun. So, y'all, that's our craft tonight. I believe earrings are buy one, get one. Don't forget, buy one, get one on the earrings. That means if you want to get summer earrings, you want to stock up, you want to get them early for Christmas gifts, and you want to start painting them, go and take advantage of that. I think I saw that in the email today. And then spring, remaining spring is on clearance, 50% off. I didn't check the weekly deals. There's new weekly deals that started today. So those weekly deals are 25% off, and those change every week. Michelle picks them. I just kind of let her kind of have free run to pick the ones that she wanted to do for weekly deals. So it's always a surprise. I'm like, what's weekly deals? Next month, we are going to probably bring back our, June, March, April, May, June. Yeah, June. June, we're doing, every quarter, we're going to do the daily deals. So, I know that so many people are so frustrated and they do not understand what daily deals are. And they just want to know what they all are for the whole month. That is not how daily deals work, okay? So let me give you a little rundown. The daily deal is the thrill of the deal, okay? Not everybody's going to want to get a daily deal. Some of you might get one daily deal, but the daily deal is a 50% off deal, okay? It's that day only. It's the thrill of the sale, right? It's a daily deal. And there's surprise. You don't know what it is. It's just fun. And the reason why we did that is because my family members absolutely love when there is a flash mystery sale. I don't know why, but they're like, there's nothing better than getting a good deal. And I'm like, okay, I'm just a little bit different. So, we know that those daily deals may not, like, you might have 7 daily deals, and while we will ship them together, we don't know what people are going to buy. Okay. And so you could get one and you could get it on the first of the month, and you can get one, you can get on the end of the month. But they are a 50% off deal, which means there's also shipping, because we can't possibly do a 50% off deal and free shipping and all these things. Now, here's the thing. You can get a daily deal added to your cart with the 25, with the weekly deals or something else on clearance. And if your cart is $125, you can also get free shipping. But if you get one daily deal and you want to get all 15 or all 30 or however many, listen, we don't know how that works for everyone. And so it's not tailored to be that way. So the thrill is a daily deal. You're getting that, and there is a limited quantity. We are only going to make so many, and when it says sold out, it's done. So you got to get the deal. So it's like the whole experience is meant to be fun, meant to be like you're getting something half off. Some of you guys, and they're different. They're different. It is not a sale for everyone. So, but I will tell you, we have done some really good daily deals where a lot of our really, like, some of the kits that cost a lot more to make, we're like, you get it 50% off. One of them was the interchangeable gnome. The interchangeable gnome is a really expensive kit to cut. It takes a lot of materials. It takes a lot to cut it. It's just a big piece. And we did that 50% off because we want people to also feel like they are getting a deal and that they are, they're important to us. So anyways, so that will probably be happening in June, and then Christmas in July. I'm excited for Christmas in July. I'm sure we'll have more announcements, but right now earrings are buy one, get one free. We have the 25% off weekly deals. Spring is on clearance, which is the remaining clearance is 50% off. And I think that's it. I think that's all. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time. I hope you were inspired. And I'll pop in tomorrow. I think that's it. All right. Oh, don't forget. Okay. I feel like I should just do an announcement tomorrow. Like, let's do an announcements. Everyone join in for announcements. Who's present? Raise your hand. I have a YouTube channel. Now, I've not used this YouTube channel in years. Okay. I started posting like Dollar Tree videos on there. I would do voiceovers. Dylan would edit them. I would post them on YouTube. And then I was like, we're building a house. I can't juggle all the things. We're shifting. And so I didn't post anything on there. Now, all them videos are still there. But every single day, I have scheduled a video to post of all of our tutorials for our wood cutouts. Okay. And then like our free paint, like our little free paint sessions, what we've done. And I'm uploading them all to YouTube. Now, it might take me a long time, a video a day, to get all of these videos imported over. I am not saying that I won't do, I've thought about like, should we do like a weekly craft on YouTube. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm leaving Facebook and going to YouTube. I'm not saying none of those things. But listen, I'm just saying, as crazy as Facebook's gotten lately, nobody knows anything. I'm just being honest. But I have been uploading these videos to YouTube. They are, as I can go through them, I'm uploading them. That way they are on a different platform from Facebook. So I have people who refuse to use Facebook. They buy our crafts and they will go to that's why I've been putting the videos on the product pages of the shop, is because people are not going to come here and they're not going to be live with us. They're not going to craft with us. They're just not. They're just that over Facebook. And so they've gone on to bigger and better things for their life. And so we've been putting those videos on YouTube. A couple of people have asked, I've noticed you've recently been posting on YouTube. Are you leaving Facebook? No, I never said that. That YouTube channel is a point of resource. It's fast forwarded. You can do whatever you want to, but they are there. I have titled them. They have a photo. They have a thumbnail. It is a replay. It is not edited. I have done nothing to these videos. I just want to be completely transparent. They are a replay. I don't have time. I just want to be full transparency to let you know they're a replay. And they're there for you. If you bought, let's say you get this one and you're like, I don't want to go find it on Facebook. I don't want to go. You can go right to YouTube and you can type in whatever it was that you purchased and it will be there for you. Okay. For you to watch the replay, skip through, do whatever you want to. So I know a lot of people use YouTube and they love it. I haven't put anything there. I've put everything that I have in my business predominantly on Facebook. And with all the changes that are being made, I have got to think ahead for all of you guys who make a purchase and you want a tutorial. And so it's not for everyone, but I just wanted to put that out there that in case you've noticed, every single morning at 9 a.m. there's a new video and you can go watch it. It's a replay. But that's it. That's it. So just wanted to tell you. So y'all enjoy your evening. I'm going to let you go. I will see you guys probably tomorrow and y'all be blessed.